Anthony Edwards is going around town, raw dog in the snatch, saying it's too hot for a condom, emptying his seeds out in every vaginal entering that he can possibly think of. You see, Anthony Edwards, he's a terrible person. And I'm assuming in health class, he must have been in PE playing basketball, because I don't think he understands how reproduction works. Because he continues to make the same pattern over and over again. What he does is he enters these women. He doesn't ask them, hey, are you on birth control? He's never heard of that. Then, on top of that, he doesn't put on a condom. Who needs those? He lets loose in them. And then he expects you not to get pregnant. And the thing is, he doesn't get a plan B. But when these women pop up and say, hey, I'm pregnant, you know that we was in here raw doing what we did, he gets cold and he says, get an abortion. That's his form of birth control. Now the women, I gotta hold them accountable as well. What the women do is they see dollar signs. They see a multi-millionaire 23-year-old NBA player and they say, I needs that. I needs that, broski. I needs that. And what happens is somebody like Ant, who doesn't give a damn, mixed with a woman who's bloodthirsty for some money and willing to sacrifice her morals and her dignity and be the only parent to the child because she knows that this man isn't shit. When you mix that together, you get a big ball of irresponsibility. Now, Anthony Edwards would go for a triple-double in 2023. I'm talking about a real campaign. He had 3 kids in 1 year, and I'm talking ghetto twins. 2 of them being a month apart. Now, his first child was born in March 2023. His second one was born in September 2023. And he had another one in October 2023. Now, I'm assuming that maybe he force-fed enough women after that abortion pills, and they made grave decisions. You know what? This isn't the guy for me. I'm gonna take this abortion pill. I see how he treats his other women. I don't need to be the 4th baby mama. I don't need to be the 5th or 6th baby mama. No, thank you. And he had a good year. He had women striking out. But there came a 40-year-old champion whore. Her name is Aisha Howard. And she's the mother of his brethren, Lil Baby. Now, Lil Baby is from the Oakland City neighborhood, as well as Anthony Edwards is from the Oakland City neighborhood. So she didn't have to travel far to get her a new rich baby daddy. She went right here to the apartments to fuck with Lil Baby. And when he gave her the boot, she went right across the street to Anthony Edwards. And being that it's 404 Day, I have to give a salute to Aisha Howard because she is the biggest recruiter in the HR department for gold diggers in the whole city of Atlanta. I mean, come on now. You got 2 multi-millionaire baby daddies. They both some YNs. She was actually saying, hey, I don't have anybody in the field that I can put on Lil Baby or Anthony Edwards. This is a special case. I got to put that old fox pussy on these young boys, and I'm gonna get what I needs to get. Now, Aisha would really be into her role, in too deep like Omar Epps. She's fully undercover. But it seems like she didn't like the backlash that came with being a ON having babies by YNs. But unfortunately, that's what comes with the territory. Now, Aisha had enough of all the backlash she's been having. She went to court. She tried to switch the court from Atlanta to LA, and the judge said, it's more lucrative over here, but you're not about to pull that stunt. Take your ass back to Atlanta and handle your affairs in Atlanta. So that's what happened. And Anthony Edwards showed up in court allegedly and told that judge, this is all a rumor, he told that judge, hey, listen, I don't want nothing to do with this baby. I don't want nothing to do with her. Now I'm gonna do what I have to do financially, sir, and I plan on doing that all in one payment. So make your settlement and my lawyer will write a check for 18 years to get her out of my crosshairs and I never have to speak to this old hoe again. Now Aisha Howard would address everybody that's been coming at her, because she was like, well, at least I have a rich baby daddies because I'm attractive and I have a nice body. I might not have the brains, but I have the body. And y'all baby daddy, y'all chose love and y'all were struggling, and he wasn't shit. He was a nobody. He can't even, y'all have wick. Y'all are on like EBT. Like, what are we talking about?
I've also come to realization that there are just certain allegations that I will never, ever beat with you guys.
Like being a predator? Like having a baby with Anthony Edwards when you were probably like old enough to babysit him when he was born. Like you were probably in a junior in high school. You could have held him like, oh, my sweet baby. You saw him as a sex symbol. What, when he was rocking the cradle?
I came into this situation with the status because I have a child by a very successful artist, right?
Ooh, you mean talking about Lil Baby? Dominique Jones? The nigga who was a little dope boy at the time, but you probably seen he had a whole bunch of rapper friends. He used to be hanging around the Migos, hanging around Rollo, everybody at the time. So you probably was like, shit, I'm trying to get in where I fit in, man. I hope he make it. Yeah, you are a talent recruiter for the Gold Digging Association. You sniffed out the talent before QCP and Coach sniffed out the talent. I gotta give it to you. You one of a kind, girl.
From then, I'm viewed as a certain type of woman because I'm beautiful and I have a nice body. And normally women like that attract a certain caliber of men.
Hey, look, she's telling the truth right here. She is a very attractive, black, beautiful woman. And I'm sure that she doesn't have to do too much to attract high quality men. I'm sure her DMs is flooded with about any type of man that she can have. So my question would be, Miss Predator, why are you only going for the men who are 23, 20 years old? Men that you are literally 10 to 15 years older than. To me, it's gotta be some type of manipulation. To me, it sounds like these niggas are green and you got them on go. That's the only problem that I have thus far. It's clear that you could get you a multi-millionaire man who's a stock investor in Atlanta, got a nice little condo right there on Peachtree, but you're not choosing that. You're choosing a young nigga, and you're almost at 4 decades of life. Tell me what's really going on. You see, Aisha comes from strip club culture. She used to be a dancer. So she's not looking at stock investors and day traders. She's not used to that. She doesn't want that. She's used to the young niggas that used to come in there and blow a bag, the dope boys, the scammers. That's what she used to. The only problem is now that she aged out. Yeah, she aged out of the strip club. I remember one of my first experiences at the strip club. I was 21, and it was this old Mama D looking ass stripper. I went to the ATM because, of course, I tricked and spent too much money, and I needed to get some more. And she saw me, and she came into me. She said, "Oh, there go them boys from the ATM." And she was still in that crunk stage, like she was on the pole like this. Yeah, like she didn't know how to really like clap her ass like the young girls was doing. That's Aisha. But Aisha still had the gift of gab. She still wasn't too far removed. She still was able to attract these YNs, and she put them in the trick bag. You feel me? Remember how Lil Baby used to move in all his videos? I'ma put her in the full nails.
Which is also not my fault. And now that I am in yet another situation where I now have a child with another successful man, there's no telling you guys that I'm not a gold digger.
No. Are you going to tell them that this man is 15 to 16 years younger? Not only that, that you messed with this man while he already had a girlfriend? Why are you forgetting that part? It's one thing if this woman was 25 years old. She messed with Anthony Edwards while he had a girlfriend. The girlfriend is 30. Y'all are just taking advantage of Ant-Man. This 30-year-old that he's with, already a little weird, but you're damn near 40 and you're the mistress of a 23-year-old man. Make it make sense. Are we really gonna sit here and act like that's just it? Like you just found another successful man? No, this man had a girlfriend.
You guys, it's no beating those allegations at all. The only thing that irritates me is I read comments that say, oh, you're a gold digger, or you kept the baby for a check. What if I came to y'all's pages, right? And I compared the men that you have children with to the men that I have children with. And I said, you were digging for poverty when you picked him to be your baby daddy, weren't you? Oh, you kept that baby for an extra income tax credit, didn't you? Or you kept that baby for a couple extra $100 in food stamps, didn't you? Or you kept that baby for an extra Section 8 voucher. Is that why you kept your baby? Now, if that was triggering, that's how I feel every time somebody says, do you even love that baby? You kept that baby for a check.
No, Miss Aisha Howard. I cannot let you do that. Because see, that's a good comeback. But I'm a little slicker. I'm a little smoother. I'm a little smarter. Now, yes, you had babies with successful men. And I'm sure the money that you receive is life-changing. I see you even got a little box trucks business. Good for you. That's a great situation to have. But at 38 years old, you still have probably yet to feel what it's like to be loved by a man. Now, see, these women, whether they're with the men or not, their men loved them. And I know that's what y'all women really, truly want. You want to be loved. You want to be felt. You want to be, admired by a man. And I ain't saying one's bigger than the other. But I do know that it probably has to feel like shit to have a man that just wants to dig you out. And then when you have a baby, the nigga is ready to pay $1 million in child support because he hates you that much. He doesn't want nothing to do with you. You know for a fact, for the next 18 years, you're going to have to explain to your daughter where her daddy is. You're not even going to have to do that because the internet is going to do it. She's going to be 10, 11, where she's able to get on the internet and type in Anthony Edwards, and she's going to see that he's wearing a gold Hall of Fame jacket. Imagine your dad being a Hall of Fame basketball player. One of the greatest ever, a multi-millionaire. He has businesses here, businesses there. She has brothers and sisters that she's never met all across the country, and he's taking care of them because he picks and chooses how to be a father. Who to be a father to. When all you got was $1 million worth of child support, and he's just going on claiming his children, taking pictures of them in the Hall of Fame, but she's left out. And that hate is going to go towards you and him. The resentment is going to be towards you and him. Imagine that. Anthony Edwards, he doesn't care about the backlash he's going to get. You do. You said you read the comments. So my question for you is, how are you going to go in on these women who, yeah, they might be a little less fortunate, but they may have their nigga still in the house. And if they don't, I bet you they nigga can still take their kids to a football game, to a basketball game, be at the birthday parties, be at the gender reveals. Can your nigga do that? Yeah, at the end of the day, you're the biggest loser because you chose the money. He told you to get an abortion. And while I get it, you may not fuck with abortions. I'm pregnant. You thought that you were gonna make him be a father. When in actuality, he's being a father to Chief Keef's baby mama. You like, what's the difference between me? I'm older, I'm more mature, I'm more sexy. I'm a rapper baby mama too. Why am I not getting picked? I know that's how you sleep at night, thinking those questions. Looking at her in the face like, damn, you look just like your daddy. But instead, you rather sit around here and come at the people who told you that you made a mistake and that you're a gold digger, which you are. Let me ask you something. While you going in on these regular folks, can you show a picture of your daughter and her daddy at the same time? Can you show a picture of her daddy at the hospital holding her when she was born? Can you show a picture of him, when you at the hospital and you had that baby and they take those professional pictures of you kissing the baby on the head? Can you show a picture of Anthony Edwards doing that? Can you explain to your child why she doesn't have the same last name as her famous daddy? These are the questions that's gonna come up. And while you're coming at the regular folks and they shit may have not worked out, and you have a point to an extent, can you explain how this daddy who had all the means to take care of his child, why he doesn't want to be with her? And when she looks it up, when she gets old enough, he says he didn't want her and you still decided to have her. Now, whatever you can live with is what you live with. Hey man, I'm done, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this situation, man. Do y'all think that she deserves everything she's getting? How do y'all feel about Ant-Man? I think he's a terrible person. I think he's trashed as well. Y'all let me know. Let's talk about it down below in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. We out, baby. Boom.
Big Just LaFlare.
It's him.